welcome to Headbangers Ball tonight. Glad you tuned in because we have something really special for you. For the first time anywhere, Dave Grohl and Probot. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming on. Probot is also the name of their debut CD that's in stores on February 10th, so go out and check that out. Dave, we've been hearing about this for quite some time now. Explain how it all came together. What took so long?
Well, it started in January of 2000, where I just went into my basement and recorded a bunch of riff instrumentals with no intention of singing on it, or I didn't really imagine it being a record. I was just doinking around in my studio recording riffs.
Okay.
And I grew up listening to hardcore in the early 80s, like 82 and 83. I discovered hardcore and then fell in love with that, and then that kind of went hand in hand with a lot of the underground metal at the time, and I loved listening to bands like Bad Brains and MDC, but at the same time I loved listening to Slayer and Venom and Merciful Fate and stuff like that, and so I was really influenced by a lot of these bands, and I just went and recorded riffs just for fun, wrote the name Probot on this reel and kind of put it on the shelf, just thought I'd forget about it. I wrote the word Probot so I wouldn't get it mixed up with the Foo Fighters tapes, and then me and a friend started talking about how amazing it would be if Kronos from Venom sang on that song, or if Max from Sepultura sang on that song, or Eric from Trouble, or Snake from Voivod, Wino, like. So I came up with this dream wish list of all these vocalists, all my favorite vocalists of that genre, and started making calls.
Cool. So we're going to talk about that more when we come back. You guys are going to hang out, and they're going to be performing live later on. Right now, let's check out a video from Motorhead, and obviously Lemmy is a part of the project. Here they are with classic Ace of Spades. We've got lots more to talk about with these guys, plus they're going to play live right here on the Headbangers Ball. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Headbangers Ball. Dave Grohl is here with just some of the guys involved with the Probot project. Probot is also the name of the debut CD that comes into stores on February 10th. Now you got so many great artists on this, like you were talking about before, and you mentioned a wish list. Was there anybody that didn't make the cut, or?
Well, there were specific parameters within the list. They had, first of all, I had to really love them. I couldn't just pick randomly.
Right.
And I really had to love them. There were some vocalists that that I thought, well, maybe, what about that guy from Creator? Like, yeah, Creator's kind of cool, but, you know, what about this guy? And so I talked to Tom from Slayer at one point. I talked to him a little bit about doing it. And
it was great. If you're watching, Tom, you're the best.
Yeah. Hi, Tom.
Thank you.
So, but it didn't really work out. So just kind of, you know, picked within this list, and
so he was the only one that didn't.
He was the only one. But then there were some other ones too. Like we thought, what about? There were some people from like Scandinavia that were just too hardcore.
Yeah, the guy from Unleashed.
So I thought, like, yeah, the guy from Unleashed, that'd be great. But
good band. Yeah. So Eric, what was your reaction when you got the call from Mr. Grohl?
That it was a joke at first.
Did you really? Like
actually?
A crank call?
Well, I mean, somebody's calling me like out of the blue, you know. Hey, you want to be on this album? Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But no, I'm having a great time, and all the guys and stuff, and it's great.
Cool. All right. Well, right now, a video from Sepultura. Max Cavalera sings on one of the Probot songs, which actually the beginning reminds me of the beginning of this song,
man.
little Igor style.
Igor's such an
Igor
awesome
is
drummer.
the man. Check it out, Sepultura with Territory. More with Dave Grohl and Probot, plus a first ever Headbangers Ball live performance. Don't go away. We're back. Dave Grohl is here on Headbangers Ball, and so are just some of the guys that are involved in your new project, Probot. The debut CD, also called Probot, is in stores on February 10th, so go and check that out. Now, before we get to the next question, why don't we have everybody introduce themselves? Nick, you start.
I'm Nick Raskolinix.
I'm Snake.
Snake from Voivod, the legendary.
I'm Wino.
Wino, who, if you know anything about anything, you should know this guy.
Hello.
I'm Eric from Trouble.
I'm Greg Anderson.
Greg does a great label, so I'm gonna check it. All right, so you played all the instruments on this record. Why did why not just have some other guys playing it? Why did you take on it?
Well, since in the beginning it really wasn't intended to be an album, it was just doinking around. That was it. I usually, if I record stuff by myself, demos or song ideas, I just do the drums first and roll off some arrangement in my head, just off the top of my head, and then put some guitars and bass and stuff on it, and that's basically how I do it. But like Wino plays guitar on his track, and Lemmy plays bass on his track, and Kim Thile from Soundgarden plays on some of it.
Yeah, I noticed that. Cool.
And there's a lot. Bubba Dupree from Void plays on some of it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's a lot of
You didn't do any
people.
vocals on it, though, did you?
No.
Okay.
It was basically, that was just all guitar stuff.
Okay.
But it was just
It's
such
a
a quick
legendary-
thing. I mean, the whole thing was recorded in like 6 days. So,
Yeah.
and then it was just a matter of sending it out.
Cool. Well, you got some legendary people on there. It's a great record. Right now, let's check out another video from one of the artists involved in the Probot project. One of my favorites of all time, King Diamond. He sings lead on a song called Sweet Dreams, but here he is with his first band, Merciful Fate. Well, not his first band, but Merciful Fate. Check it out. Egypt. All these instruments back here are here for a reason. These guys are going to be performing live right here on the Headbangers Ball, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Headbangers Ball. We're gearing up for the big Probot performance a little later on. Now, you guys actually rehearsed for the first time all together. Well, not you, Snake, but you guys, you five, rehearsed for the first time ever as a band last night.
Yeah.
From what I hear, how did it go?
It was fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
I thought it was great.
As soon as we got in there, we jumped right on in on all the questions we had and tried to iron it out. Good. Good sounding room.
Excellent. All right, so how did it feel to be back on the drums?
It's great. I mean, I play drums all the time. I play drums at home every once in a while.
Like, you don't ever take a break.
No. If there's a
Get
drum set
songs.
around and I'm in the same room, then I'll go for it. You know?
We're checking out footage of it
Yeah, look
actually
at that.
right there. So
See, that's the deal. And Nick produced the last Foo Fighters record.
Okay.
And we're good pals, and if there's a bass and drums around, we just start going for it.
jamming.
You know?
yeah,
It's on.
so you're constantly writing and playing. And
Yeah, I'm just a spaz. If there's instruments around, I'll freak out.
so how did it go for the rest of you? Like, as far as just getting in there with Dave and jamming out.
Psyched. Watch the language, Craig.
Totally
Bleep
hyped
that
up.
out.
Totally hyped up.
I gotta come back here someday.
I've been playing with Dave. It's great. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
awesome.
Well, that's when I was a kid, my fantasy was always to go to a show and something would happen to the drummer, and I would say,
Get up
and have the singer come and say, is there anyone here that knows our songs? And then I go up and shred through their whole set, and Trouble and Obsessed and Voivod, any of these bands, I could have done it because I listened to those albums so many times.
That's awesome. All right, well, right now we've got a video from Eric's band Trouble. Here they are with Psychotic Reaction.
I've never seen this video. Stoked! I love this song.
Killer.
There's more videos plus a live performance, the first ever live performance on MTV2 is Headbangers Ball. It's all coming up, so stick around. This is Headbangers Ball. Tonight, Dave Grohl and some of the guys that are involved in the Probot project are here. Probot is the name of the new CD, so go out and get that February 10th. And we just premiered the first video for Shake Your Blood. I'm surprised that it got past the censors because there's a lot of risque type of things going on. Why don't you tell us about, like, who are those girls? Where'd they come from? Did you get a lot of action
It was
before
like
and
a
after?
very interesting social club. And they have a pretty cool website you can visit. You can, I think that mainly they're like, these girls are artists, musicians. They come from all corners. And they
Love metal.
They all looked real good.
Seems like it. So what was it like working with Lemmy? Like,
I must say that just knowing that I knew that I wasn't going to have to play guitar, that I was just going to be lip syncing on the video.
yeah.
And just knowing that I was getting up there with Dave and Lemmy, this literally kept me from sleeping a little bit.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, it's a great
Lemmy
video.
is like
He's
he's
the
the
man.
quintessential rock and roller. I mean,
He definitely is. I've done 2 tours with Motorhead, and I can't say enough
he
amazing things about that
defines
guy.
it. He really defines
He really does.
it.
The first day that I met him, he came into the studio when we recorded the song. I thought I'd met like rockers. You
Yeah.
know? Met some
No,
old
he's-
rockers and the real deal, but I
he
met that
lives it.
guy and he just laid them all to waste.
All right, so let's check it out. Here they are, Probot, Shake Your Blood. Welcome back to Headbangers Ball. Talking here with just some of the guys from Probot and Dave Grohl. Tell me, who is the first person that you contacted to sing on the record?
First person I called was Snake. He was the first one. He was the first one to sing. Guy was so long ago.
And
So
did you
long.
believe it was him?
Yeah, I mean, I got the call from our manager. I was just about to getting back into the band, Voivod, and so the phone rang and had this great news, Dave Grohl's project. And it's like I didn't know what to expect, so they sent the tape, and I was really, I thought it was, the greatest thing that came out from the last couple of years.
Cool.
Because,
Did it remind you of Voivod at all?
yes, particularly my song was,
Yeah.
but I thought it was a rip-off of Voivod. But actually, it's not. It's not. It's more like he took
A
what,
tribute to.
he took what Voivod was good, and he made his own thing with it.
Cool. Well, let's check out a video from Voivod with, you're in this video, right? You better be.
Yeah.
This is the Spacey Voivod video, right? Check it out. Here they are with Astronomy Domain. We're back with Headbangers Ball. Probot is the name of the CD and the project, started by Dave Grohl himself. It's in stores on February 10th. Real quick, Wino, tell us how you hooked up and about your song and maybe like the inspiration for the lyrics and stuff.
I got the song in the mail. As soon as I listened to it, it was just like right up my alley. It was totally dead on. It had this cool, really spacey intro. It kind of built up to a crescendo, and it was. I was really wanting to get real deep with the words, and at the time I was kind of, I was doing a little bit of research on some Egyptian stuff, and basically the song is based on the Hermetic tablets that are buried underneath the paws of the Sphinx.
Okay.
A little bloodline of Christ thrown in there, and
Nice.
yeah. I needed something for the beginning, and I was reading some Zecharia Sitkin, and he was translating from Sumerian. And so the beginning line is actually pretty old.
Oh, all right. Excellent.
Cuneiform translated.
Well, right now we're going to check out a video from your former band, Obsessed. Is there anything you want to say about the video? It's for the song Street Side.
Al's Bar, man.
All right, check it out. Here they are, Obsessed, Street Side. We're getting closer to the first ever live MTV2 performance here on Headbangers Ball from Probot. just really quick, tell us what's next. Just can't really get it together to play live with everybody, maybe at a festival or
Well,
something.
it would be awesome to get everyone together for one show. It'd be amazing. And it's not an impossibility. Like, it could happen. So, it's just a matter of logistics. I mean, I got this far making all of this stuff happen.
Sure.
Could make it happen. If everybody was into it, it could happen. Right, guys?
Let's do
I'm in.
this.
And the CD is coming out February 10th. Right now, we're gonna, and Mike Dean actually from Corrosion of Conformity sings on one of the songs.
Yes, he does. I love COC.
COC rocks.
Absolutely.
Check it out. Here they are, Dance of the Dead. Right now, the first ever MTV2 Headbangers Ball performance. This is Probot. That was the first ever MTV2 Headbangers Ball performances. Thanks to Probot. Thank you, guys. I will see you next week. Go out and get that Probot CD February 10th. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Thank you, guys. I'm like the heavy metal Jay Leno. Come on.